Good morning and welcome to today's coding class. We will be looking at functions and I'm hoping to wrap up this lesson today. In the last class, we learned how to describe functions and everyone had a go at writing their own functions. In today's class, I will be showing you a couple of functions that I have written for you so you can see the different ways that we can use functions. And then at the end of the lesson, I will give you a game that I expect you to modify. So here are the functions that we'll be working with today. We started the currency converter function in the last class. I will be showing you my own version of that program. We'll look at a count function, we'll look at a times table functions, and then we'll end the lesson with a number guessing game. Quickly, let's dive into it. Now, for the currency converter application, if you look here, I have created a program with two functions. Here, I have defined the converter to USD, where we're dividing by 365. And here, I have created a function to convert to Naira. Now, you will notice in here that I am rounding up the value of my multiplication and division. This is because when we divide, ordinarily you would have about 12 decimal places, but I want to round to 2 decimal places, and that is why I have used this function. So when I run this program, this is what it looks like. It starts by asking the user how much would you like to convert, and the user can say 2,000 dirhams. And then it makes the user select whether they would like to convert to Naira or to USD. We say 1, it goes ahead and gives us our answer. And that's really simple. Now I'm going to upload this source code so that those of you that struggled with the activity in the last class can have a go at this. The second function that I would like to show you, and this time I'll be using the interactive window, is the count program. And real quick, easily we can do that here. So I can start by using the def keyword to tell the computer that I'm defining a function. And say I write number. Remember, I must put a colon. And what I want to do with this function is I want to count. This is a very simple program. So I'll use a while loop and say while n is less than or equal to number, print n for me. And then, so you see, it is possible to create a function in your interactive window. Now, this function takes one integer argument, any number. So we can specify any number. And what it does is it just counts from 1 to that number and prints the counting for us. So this is pretty simple. If I want to execute this function, all I need to do is count, say put 13 in and press enter. And this is all it does. It counts from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down to 13. Like its name, it's a count function. Let's look at another function, a times table function, since we're looking at counting. So I start with my keyword def and times table. Now, what do I want to do in my times table? I want the user to enter a number and we count 1 to 10 times that number. So I can say num n and don't worry, I'm going to give every one of you the source code so that you can practice this and see how it works. Now here I'm going to format my code so that when it comes out, it looks really good. Okay, so here